Hello, Bobby here to introduce a recap of our series, Stories of Shadow. Now, if you've been tracking with the series, we hope that you have loved it and been challenged by it and even found yourself identifying with the figures we focused on. Stories of Shadow was meant to take us off-roading a little in the scriptures, finding stories often cast in a certain light, and even taking another look to see what parts of our story are found in places lacking light. And it turned out every time that there was always illumination involved, spirit present in the shadow places. So here it is, a recap of Stories of Shadow. We'll take a turn towards the light for the rest of the summer, but I have to tell you, there's a little shadow there too. Peace. We name this violation and we do not shift the blame onto the victim. We can trust that our shadow stories, all of them, are speakable in church and they are speakable in the scriptures. So we own the wrong that we do and we rise from the wrong that was done to us.
Like Hagar, we might feel stuck between hope and terror, knowing that our circumstances may not change for a long time. And in those moments of suffering, we have the same achy question: where is God in all of this? And perhaps she can teach us to be God watchers and God namers and help us remember that even in the darkness, we are never fully consumed by it. We're free and creative and human, and maybe that's what is called faith.
Perhaps you've found yourself at a fork in the road and both paths tested every page of your ethical rulebook. Perhaps an older version of you made the wrong decision and you hurt someone because you were hurt, or you led with hatred because deep down, that's what the world taught you about yourself. And just know that like Tamar and Judah and David and Bathsheba and all the other narratives, you are so much more than your worst decision. That's not how I see you. That's not how this biblical author sees you. And that's not how God sees you either.
So Eve and her partner, they are archetypes of the human experience. They are not stereotypes that we are bound to imitate for the rest of our lives. They are starting points that invite us to see our world with new and fresh eyes, a world unmarred by sin and violence and imitation and competition, to peer back through history into that primordial but beautiful canvas on which God invited us to write the best version of the divine image that resides uniquely within each of us.